Hi, good morning to everyone. Good morning. Yes. You happy? Okay, okay. So this is Dr. A. Venkateshwara Naidu, working as Associate Professor in the Department of English, PBR WITS Kavu. Today, I would like to explain you the reading techniques. So, what are the techniques we have to follow at the time of reading to grasp, to attain knowledge? You know that every one of us has to spend some of our time for reading books, magazines, newspapers, etc. What I want to tell you is most of our hobby is to reading. Some of you read newspapers, some of you read textbooks, some of you read magazines, some of you read tales for passing time. So here we have different and different approaches, different and different techniques, different methods of reading we are going to adapt. The first and foremost technique of reading is skimming. So, what is skimming? Any one of you knows what is skimming? Any one of you? Yes. Skimming is a technique. We have to adapt it. We have to use it. Reading quickly in order to find out what the text is about. Reading any text, any book, any material, any magazine to complete it very fast, reading very quickly is known as a kind of skimming. Let us see. Skimming can also take in features such as headings, subheadings, and illustrations to obtain an overview of the subject matter. Suppose tomorrow we have the examination, we have to cover, we have a lot of syllabus to be covered, we have no time. What we do? We have to read very fast and very quickly all the pages of the textbook or the material. This kind of reading comes under skimming. Skimming is nothing but to read very fast and very quickly. Please, I hope you understand. Let me repeat you again. Reading quickly in order to find out what the text is about. What the text is about. Skimming can also take in features such as headings, subheadings, and illustrations to obtain an overview of the subject matter. Summary of the subject matter. Simply, it is also known as summary of the book, summary of the lesson, summary of a poem, summary of the play is known as skimming. Skimming is a reading technique that can help you. Why should we skim a passage? Just I told you that tomorrow we have the examination, we have no time, we have to cover lot of syllabus. So what we do briefly, turning the pages at a glance, we go on reading the text. This kind of reading is known as skimming. It will help us. Skimming will help us to revise the syllabus before the examination. What I want to tell you is skimming will help us to revise the entire syllabus, what you have learned so far, what you have been taught so far, very quickly. Read more quickly. It will help us read more quickly to decide if the text is interesting and whether you should read it in more detail. It helps you want to identify the main ideas in the text. For these purposes, we have to follow, we have to adapt the reading technique which is known as skimming. Let me explain you once again. Reading more quickly, decide if the text is interesting and whether you should read it in more detail. It helps you want to identify the main ideas in the text. How do you skim the text? How do we skim a text, given text? Suppose one has 10 pages text. It takes 1 hour time or 2 hours time to complete every word, to read every word, every sentence in 10 pages text. It's highly impossible for us to read the entire text wasting our time as we have the examinations the next hour. So how do we skim the text? Don't read the whole text word for word. In the text, we should not read every sentence and every word. We have to go on just looking at topical sentences, main sentences, strong words. Look if there are any pictures or images related to the topic. An eye-catching title. We have to see, seeing a picture. We can understand what the text is about. What the text is about. Look out for the keywords. At the time of reading a text, what we do is to look out. We have to mind the important and keywords and strong words in the passage. The strong words and topical sentences will help us to understand, to retain what the passage is about. Read the title, subtitles, and subheadings to find out what the text is about. Please, all of you mind it. Why should we skim the passage? Why should we skim the text? Don't read the whole text. How do we skim the text? How do you skim the text? Don't read the whole text word for word. Look if there are any pictures or images related to the topic or an eye-catching title. Look out for keywords. Read the title, subtitles, some headings to find what the text is about. Please see the slide. Please recollect all the words. This is the way how we are going to skim the text. This is very, very important for the examinations as we are the students. We have to complete lot of syllabus. We have to cover lot of syllabus. We have to read many textbooks, many books, many materials. So we don't have much time to go word for word. We don't read every sentence. Just seeing all the words and sentences, we will come to understand what the passage is about. My dear students, please see all the tips. Read the first and last sentence of each paragraph. First and last sentences of the paragraph are very, very important. The first sentence of a paragraph declares what the passage is about. The rest of the sentences will develop and support the topical sentence, the main sentence, the main idea of the paragraph. As we know that we have to mention, we have to say one idea in one paragraph. See the brochure, it's a brochure, it's a kind of reading, just we can't read every word. Seeing, we can grasp, we can understand what the brochure is about, how much percentage, how much discount we are going to get for purchasing cards, some furniture. Just it's a kind of skimming. It's a kind of skimming. It's okay, right? Here we are not spending much time. Scanning. What is scanning? Scanning is to locate specific information, making use of keywords. Making use of keywords. Scanning locates specific information. So when today's morning, when I was reading Hindu newspaper, I come across unfamiliar word. Actually, I don't know the meaning of the word. What I do, I consulted a dictionary. I opened a dictionary. I saw the meaning of a word. So the meaning of a word, seeing a meaning of a word, the uses of a word, the antonyms and synonyms of a word in a dictionary is a kind of scanning. It's a kind of scanning. When we see dictionary for meanings, it's a kind of scan. This could be done when you are studying or looking for specific information from a book or article and need to find it quickly. You can use the scanning technique. So to look up a phone number, when we use scanning techniques, just I have said, looking for a meaning of a word in dictionary, knowing the timings of a train at the railway station, seeing the arrival and schedule of a train, Train arrival and departure is known as a scanning. Bus ticket is a scanning. Seat number is a scanning. A phone number is a scanning. It's a technique of scanning. To remember to look for a phone number is a scanning. Let me explain you once. To look up a phone number, read through a small ads in a newspaper. For browsing, television schedules, timetables, lists, catalogs, web pages for information. It's a kind of scanning. Please once again remember, my dear students, to locate specific information, making use of keywords. This could be done when you are studying or looking for specific information from a book, article, and need to find it quickly. You can use the scanning technique to look up a phone number, read through a small ads in a newspaper, for browsing television schedules, timetables, lists, catalogs, web pages for information. For these tasks, you don't need to read or understand every word. For these purposes, we should not understand every word, every word. Scanning is also Scanning is also useful when you don't have time to read every word. Mind it. Tips for better scanning. We have to adapt, we have to follow the following tips for better scanning. Don't try to read every word. Instead, let your eyes move quickly across the page until you find what you are looking for. Please mind the students, my dear students, please read. Don't try to read every word. Instead, let your eyes move quickly across the page until you find what you are looking for. Tip for better scanning. Use clues on page such as headings, titles to help you. Use the header words to help you scan. You can find these in bold type at the top of each page. So far we have completed the two reading strategies. One is skimming, another one is scanning. Now let us discuss intensive reading. What is intensive reading? I think before the examinations, usually examinations are held in May or June or January. So what the students do before the examinations, at least 1 month before the examinations, every student's hands are very full because they are reading. They are spending most of the time preparing for the examinations, preparing their textbooks, their core syllabus, whatever the syllabus they are taught, they read. This kind of reading is known as intensive reading. Intensive reading is nothing but preparing for the examination, writing for the examination, preparation for the examinations, for competitive examinations, reading, doing in-depth reading is known as intensive reading. Intensive reading is the most time consuming of all the readings. We have to read each and every line, each and every word for the examinations. Each and every word and each and every point in the text is utmost important as we are going to write examinations. So, intensive reading is very, very important. The reading before the examinations is known as intensive reading. The main goal here is to retain information for the long term. This method is recommended especially for language students as it helps them truly grasp the meaning of the words in context. But it is also great for analyzing reports and detailed research. Used in conjunction with skimming, scanning, intensive reading can widen your horizons and help you keep important information longer. As I told you that reading is a part and parcel of our life. Without reading skill, our life will comes to standstill. So everyone are being educators, being a teacher, being a student, we have to cultivate the habit of reading books. The habit of reading books will enhance our skills and knowledges so that we have to develop the habit of reading skills. We have to cultivate the good habit of reading skills. Reading makes you perfect man. Read intensively. To understand a subject or a concept clearly. When you get new contracts, business proposals, or memos. When you are using the company chat room or replying to emails. The last kind of reading is extensive reading. Extensive reading focuses on reading for pleasure. So, after examinations, we will have vacation. Most of our hobby is to plan to go to visiting places. Most of our hobby is to spend time at home. But at the time of vacation, during the vacation, we are unable to spend time. So at the time, what we do to pass time, we have to take a magazine. We have to read a tales, children's tales, etc. For passing time. It's a kind of reading known as reading for pleasure. Extensive reading focuses on reading for pleasure. You choose your own material, your pace, as well as how you will interpret the content of what you have just read. Reading for pleasure is known as extensive reading. This strategy, this strategy is great not only for fiction works, but also if you want to improve your writing and expand your vocabulary. Expand your vocabulary. So, reading a non-detailed textbook is example for extensive reading. At the time of at the time of journey, we have to read some magazines. This kind of reading is known as extensive reading. Let me explain you again. Extensive reading focuses on reading for pleasure. You choose your own material, your own pace, as well as how you will interpret the content of what you have just read. This strategy is great not only for fiction works, but also if you want to improve your writing and expand your vocabulary. Thank you. So far we have discussed what is skimming, what is scanning, what is extensive reading, what is intensive reading. These four strategies techniques will help everyone for the examinations to get success in competitive examinations, to retain information, to get information, to expand our vocabulary, to get more information, to enhance our skills. So I ask every student to adapt all the four techniques what we have discussed so far at the time of reading. Thank you very much.